this video, we will talk about offset formula. Offset formula for me is one of the underrated formula in Excel. Offset formula return a cell or range of cells depending on the rows and columns specified. It is like ways in Excel because it will give directions like how many rows to move or how many columns to move. So hearing the explanation on how the offset formula works, you might think that this is a useless formula or where can I use this because it just returns cell values depends on rows and columns. That is why, in my opinion, offset function is one of the underrated formula in Excel because if it is combined with other formula just like sum or average, it can be a dynamic formula. Let's start on how this formula works. But first, I will teach you on how to fill up the arguments of the formula. We have 5 arguments in the formula: the reference, the rows, cols, height, and width. These 3 are required, but these 2 are optional. So first, the reference, which is the starting point, then rows to move up or down depending on the value used. So if positive, it will move downward, while negative will move upward. So cols or columns, rows to move right or left. If positive, it will move to the right. If negative, it will move to the left. So for height and width, it specifies the size of the return range in rows or columns. So for our example data, here are the daily COVID cases starting from September 14 up to September 23. So to start, equal sign, offset, then the reference, which is the starting point, for example here in amount, then comma, rows, for example I want to return this amount, so 1, 2, 3. For columns, for example, I don't want to move left or right, so I'll get 0. Now we get the 3,527 amount. So the starting point, V5, then move 3 cells downward, 1, 2, 3, then don't move right or left, so we got 0 here. So for columns, offset, reference, for example rows will move downward 4 times. Okay. So what does it says here? If positive, it will move to the right. If negative, it will move to the left. Okay, so for example 1. So we get 0 or none because we are here. So offset, this is the reference, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then positive 1, it will move to the right. So we are here. Okay. Now what if you try negative amounts? So that's the date. Okay. Starting point, move 4 cells downward, 1, 2, 3, 4, then negative 1. Okay, it will move to the left. For the height and the width, if you are planning to use these arguments, You need to combine offset formula to other formulas that can handle range, just like sum and average. So for sum, equal sign sum, then offset, reference, starting point is amount, then rows. For example, I want to move downward 5 times. Okay, then I don't want to move left or right to 0. For the height, I want to add 5 cells. Okay, then for the width, since we have only one column, we put 1. Okay. For B5 reference, move down 5 cells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, here is our new starting point. So for the height, which is 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then count 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So the sum is 15,500. Okay. From starting point, 5 cells downward. Here is the 5th cell, so the height is 5. So count 5 cells again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 15,500. Now how about for the average? For example, our condition is average of last 3 days. Okay. Now it's 2,616. Now what if we add September 24 here and for example 1,000 cases. So you need to manually move the formula to get the last 3 days. But with offset formula combined with average formula, it automatically updates all the ranges in the rows argument. For example, average, okay, offset. So reference is 1. For rows, we need to count all of this and then extend some additional rows up to 20. So count A, extend up to 20. Then I don't want to move right or left. Now the height. Since we are using average and we need the last 3 days, we will get -3. Then the width is 1 since we have only one column. There you go. So for example, we have September 25 here and there's our 2,000. The normal average, you need to manually adjust the formula. So what happens here is since count A formula will get the number of cells that have values, we will always get the last row regardless if you add value in the next row. And the -3 height will move the range upward from the last row, so you don't need to manually adjust the formula. Just a piece of advice, offset formula is always updating, so you might experience slowdown in your file. So use it wisely. That's for today guys. I hope you learned how to use offset in Excel. Thank you for watching and have a great weekend.